Okay, so continuing on from the last video, I'm going to talk about the RPM command, basically the command by itself. So if you want to install an RPM file, you do rpm-ivh. Now, the I tells it that you want to install it, the V makes it verbose, and the H puts like hash progress bar when it's installing. Then you would do the name of the dependency, not the dependency, the package that you want to install. And you can see here that it's failed because it needs two dependencies, which we know from using the repository in the last video. Now, if you wanted to resolve it, you could download these two files and install them, and then you could install HTTPD, but you could just use local install the RPM, and you'll see that it will download the dependencies anyway. So really, yum local install is better than the old rpm-ivh, but you need to know it for the exam objectives. Now, what I might do is use the yum downloader command to download the tree package. Now, if we use rpm-ivh tree with sudo, you can see it installs it because there are no dependencies for the tree package. Now, if I wanted to remove an RPM package, then I could use rpm-e for remove, then tree with sudo, and now tree is no longer on the system. Now if we run rpm-uvh tree, the tree package, it's update, verbose, and then hash. So verbose shows you information, the H for hash gives you these hash progresses. So if we do this, it will update or it will install if the package doesn't already, if it's not already installed. So it's not installed right now, so it's installed it, and now we have the tree command. Now, if we remove the tree command again, so you see that tree is no longer on the system, we've also got rpm-F for freshen, and you'll see that the tree command is not installed. So the freshen command will only update a package if it's already on the system. So if we had 1.6.0-09, for example, or -9, is an older version than the -10, and it would update it. But because tree's not on the system at all, it hasn't done anything. Now, if we wanted to query a package before we installed it, what we could do is we could do rpm-q for query, -p for a package file, and then -i for information, and then we could do it t. And you can see that it's giving us information about this package. Now, if we wanted to see the files that are inside the package, we could do q for query, p for a package file, L to list the files. And you can see that these are all the files that it would put onto the system. Now, if we go to say USR bin, what we can do is, let's say we wanted to know what package the PS command came from. We could do rpm -q to query f for a file, and we could do /usr/bin ps. And you can see that it came from the proc ps-ng package. Now, if we wanted to get information from a package that is already installed on the system, what we could do is we could use the rpm -q to query I for information. So you'll notice we don't have a P, so it's for an package that's already installed. And then we could do, say, this proc. -ng. And you can see that it's giving us information on this proc ps-ng. And you can see that the proc ps package contains a set of system utilities that provide system information. Proc ps includes ps, freeze, skill, pkill, pgrab, snice. So it tells you information about the installed package. So we used the -f to find out what package it came from, and then we used the information request to find out more information about the package. Now, that is really probably all we need to know about the RPM package itself. But a lot of the things that you do with just normal RPM you can do with Yum anyway. And as you saw with installing local packages, Yum local install is a lot better than RPM IVH because it will do the dependency resolution for you. But knowing RPM, I guess, is handy because if anything was to happen to Yum, you could still work with the older RPM command, and it's obviously a requirement for the exams. So if you practice those commands, and I'll see you in the next video.